Hello and welcome to Power Up with Power Coach Alishia. I'm Power Coach Alishia, your source of fun, funny, exciting, entertaining, and educational, and transformational speaking and life coaching with a twist of tough mama bear. No fluff, no hand holding, no bullshit love. I specialize in helping women step into their personal power, unleash their inner badass, and put themselves first without feeling guilty, unapologetically authentic. And today we're talking about what not to do because it's annoying and unfair to your friends and family. I am here Monday through Thursday between 11 and 11:30 a.m. Eastern. All right, so I start somewhere between 11 and 11:30 a.m. Eastern. So make sure you turn on your notifications and join me Monday through Thursday. All right. I crack myself up. All right. Getting watch parties started. We're going to get this freaking show on the road. All right, so as you guys are coming on here, tell me one thing you're grateful for in the comments. What are you grateful for? Damn it, I forgot to even put Power Up with Power Coach Alishia on this thing. Dude, it's like I haven't done this before. Oh, Piggy Pie's mad. You hear? Grunting, I'm so pissed off. Somebody needs to feed me. I need to be fed now, right now. She's always mad about something. So, hi to me in the comments. What's one thing you're grateful for? That's what I want to know. Let's go, let's go. If I have to be up this... Oh my god. If I have to be up this early hanging out talking to you guys, then you guys have to automatically think of something as soon as you get on here. I'm going to go back and look and say hi to you guys in just a second. Just going to get these watch parties going. Going. Almost there. Alright. Last place to share. Where's my little share button? What the hell? Yes, leave this page. Oh my god, Facebook. If you change one more time. I'm coming, I promise. So hello to everybody just joining us. We are talking about what not to do because it's annoying and it's unfair to your friends and family. I just have one more share in my message to send, and I'm going to tell you all about it. But while we're waiting for me, you're sharing with me what is one thing that you are grateful for. Specifically, I'd love for it to relate to your weekend, right? What's one thing you're grateful for as it pertains to your weekend, not just in general? All right, boom. Message is going to be sent. And there it goes. By the way, if you are not subscribed to the messages to get reminders each day when I go live, you absolutely should be. There's nothing that you can comment in the comments, but when I get off here, you can say hi to the page and Messenger, like the get started button fucking thing. I don't know what the hell it's called. And then you'll be able to get notified. Like I sent a message, like right now I sent a message. All right, so let's look. I'm going back to the beginning. Marcy's in the house, Amber's in the house, Tessa's in the house. Hey, Celia. Mary's in the house. Good morning, Tessa. Mary says, nice weather here. It is such a beautiful day today. I may just boycott work and just hang out outside. Hello, Mary Mayhe. Amber is grateful for her kids, her 3 boys and a girl. Maya's here. Celia, good morning. She's grateful for today, her family, her health. Bonus, today is her birthday. Happy birthday, Daniel would say. Merry Christmas. All right. Tessa's grateful for a beautiful day today. Hey, Kellyanne. Mary Mayhe is grateful for her husband who's out working at the post office. Awesome. Hey, Jules. And Mary Jizku's in the house. Mary Mayhe also is grateful for her home where hubby and I had a lot of laughs this weekend. Yay. Love it. Love it. automatically. All right, let's see. We are going to get this show on the road. Hi, Tiffany. Okay, so again, today we are talking about the one thing that you should not be doing right now that really annoys the shit out of your friends and family, and it's unfair. And it really pisses me off too. All right? Now, I don't believe that it's done consciously, but it doesn't matter whether it's done consciously or unconsciously. It's something that you absolutely should not do, and something that really creates division in your relationships. So before I tell you what that is, I got my tattoos touched up this weekend. So I had this one. If you go back and look at my last Power Ups with Power Coach Alishia, I've had it. But Daniel cleaned up all my lines and added more color into the stars. So that's one thing I'm grateful for, that I was not a baby and got that tattoo redone. And then my mom and I have, I can't turn my arm that way, but my mom and I have a mother-daughter tattoo, and he just retouched it up. So I'm pretty excited about that. Those are things I'm grateful for, but I'm also grateful for good friends, my healthy family. We spent time with 2 different sets of our friends this weekend. Social distancing from the rest of the world, but just not from each other. And so that was awesome. Awesome, awesome. My soul needed that so much. Tessa says, I'm grateful for my daughter that helped me with her brothers this weekend. Boom. All right, so have you guys noticed that on Facebook, people will do posts about, so just shout out in the comments, yes, if you've noticed this. People will do posts about, they went to the store to buy these items, and the store was out of these items. And then they tend to go on either a mini or a major, hi Sandra, rant about people hoarding and overbuying, and that their kids need this and their kids need that, and then it's unfair. Shout out yes if you've seen these posts. Just really quick, I want to take inventory of, across the United States, the people you're connected to, people I'm connected to, and just see if you've noticed that. Should be a lot, to tell you the truth, because I have seen it a chunk of times. Hi, Kristen. So Mary Anderson has, Mary Jizq has, holy shit, there's 3 Marys on here. That is nuts. Hi, Julie. So if you have seen people doing these posts, right, of ranting about going to the grocery store, not being able to get what they need, going on this big rant, being pissed off at people for hoarding, all you're going to do is type yes in the comments. So here's the deal. Have you ever gone through those people's comments and looked at what other people are saying? So if in the description of their rant, they say what they wanted, hi Jenna, you'll notice in the comments that the people are saying, I've got milk, I'll give you some diapers, I'll bring you over a few rolls of toilet paper, da-da-da-da, if you read the comments. And these fucking people who did the rant, who complained, who wants the world to feel sorry for them, wants to put it out there to everybody, and if you're one of these people, I'm fucking talking to you because you're annoying as fucking shit, and you shouldn't be doing this if you don't want the fucking help, because otherwise you're just being a victim and none of us have time for it. Okay, I digress. People are offering to bring them stuff. Oh, I'm going to the store today. Let me see if they have what you want. And these motherfuckers who are writing all these stupid ass posts say no. Hi Tay, I haven't seen you forever. They say no. Are you kidding me? What the fuck was the point in the post then? Aren't you pissed off because you don't get what you needed to? Right? You need nail glue? Like, that's what you're pissed off about. You're mad because you didn't get what you needed to at the store because some asshole was hoarding or assholes were hoarding. So you decided to come home and do a post on Facebook and bitch and moan, right? So if that happens and all of these people band together and they're all willing to give you what you wanted to get at the store, why would you say no? Do you know how big of an asshole that makes you? Do you know how annoying that makes you? Do you know how irritating that makes you? What was the point in the rant? So you could get it off your chest? You still don't have the shit that you needed. And isn't that the whole point? Isn't that the whole point? That you did not get what you needed. So this is the thing you must stop doing. Stop complaining about things that people do or things that you need or things that you want. And I want you to take this across the board in your life, not just with this stupid ass shit that's happened at the grocery store. Hi, Morgan. I want you to take it all the way across the board. I judge. If your fucking ass needs all this shit and you're not getting it at the store and your friends and family absolutely share it. And your friends and family come to, oh, you're not judging the hoarders. Okay, Mary, you almost set me off in a preachism. All right, I got it. You don't judge the hoarders. Okay. Yes, share it wherever you want. I forgot to check my watch party comments. Tammy's in the house. I forgot I had multiple watch parties going here. Today, I'm just pissed. Penny's in the house. Jocelyn's in the house. What's up? Hiya, Streese. Okay, so this is not about hoarders, by the way. This conversation is not about the hoarders. This conversation is about you assholes who want to complain about the hoarders because you didn't get the shit that you wanted, yet you won't fucking let anybody give you the shit that they have because they have maybe extra. They have the extra gummies for vitamins. They have an extra gallon of milk. They have extra toilet paper. They have extra water. They have extra fucking meat. All the shit you can't get at the store, but you're too fucking prideful to take it, but you want to bitch on Facebook. Shut up, nobody cares. Seriously. Like, isn't that just a post for people to feel sorry for you? In my mind, it has to be. It absolutely has to be. Hi, Daphne. It's so stupid. Like, if your point wasn't to get the shit that you actually wanted to get, then why the fuck did you do that post? The only reason would be is to make people feel sorry for you and to rant for no apparent reason and add to the drama of the world that nobody fucking needs. Hi, Brianna. So here's the deal. This is what I'm saying. I've talked before about struggling accepting help, and this does go along the lines of it, but I think this is borderline just being a victim asshole, right? Hi, Tracy. So when you are in need, you have to realize that if you don't want help, then by talking about the fact that you need whatever it is, and then people offer that help and you decline it, you create this crazy sequence of events to make people, one, feel sorry for you, two, beg you to let them give to you, and three, piss me off. Because listen, it is so crazy that you need help with your kids, but you tell everybody no. It's crazy that you need help around the house, but you won't accept the help. It's crazy that you're overwhelmed because you don't want to do everything, but yet you continue to do everything. It's crazy that if you go to the store and you need diapers and fucking toilet paper and milk and a whole bunch of people in your comments are offering that, but you won't take it. That shifts you from venting to a solution, okay, to a victim who is borderline narcissistic, right? Like, I've got this. Well, no, you don't got it, or else you wouldn't be fucking bitching on Facebook. Oh, I'm fine. I was just saying how frustrating it is. Nobody cares how frustrating it is if you don't give a shit about a solution. The world knows that there's a toilet paper shortage. The world knows that there's a shortage on the shelves. We didn't need your post about your issues and what you went through and how it upset you and made you cry and all the bullshit if you weren't going to accept the help. All you did was create now everybody who loves you to feel sorry for you, and there's still no fucking solution. You guys cannot do this. It doesn't have to be a worldwide pandemic in order for you to take these stupid actions. You could be doing it with other situations. I gave just a few examples right there, right? It's like you're having a really hard time in your relationship, and you're talking to your girlfriend and you're like, I'm just having such a hard time. I don't know what to do. And then you look at them and you say, I don't want to talk about it. Well, then why the fuck did you bring it up? So that I could know that you feel bad, but you don't want any fucking help? That doesn't make any sense. So then why did you start into the fact that you're having all these issues, but then when I go to help, or your friend goes to help, you don't let them help you? This has got to stop, because the truth is you want the help, right? You want the milk, you want the eggs, you want the toilet paper, you want whatever the fuck it is, but you won't accept what it is because it's like prideful. Oh, I can't take that away from you. I would never do that. I would never accept your toilet paper, your vitamins, your milk, your case of water, your eggs, your meat. I will. Bring that shit right on over to me. I will. Because I paid fucking $7 for a pound of hamburger meat the other day, and my buddy has a whole fucking freezer full of hamburger meat. I'm like, bring fucking hamburger meat when you come. I'm not spending fucking $7 on it. Why not? Why can't we give and take in this now new economy? Why can't we support and lift each other up? Why do we have to do stupid ass posts about being pissed off about the shelves being empty and then not open about accepting the help that others have to give? I have a very important quote that I say all the time. If you do not accept the help that others have to give, eventually they will stop giving. If you do not accept the help that others have to give, eventually they will stop giving. And in this, even the state we're in, but even if we're not in this state, again, either worldwide pandemic or not, if you are not the light in other people's life, and it's not saying you can't have a bad day, right? So don't get me wrong. But if you're not the light in other people's lives, if you're not the breath of fresh air, then you're not the person people want to be around, right? And if you're adding to the shit showery, then you're not the person that people want to be around, right? Here's the biggest thing that I notice, and we're just kind of pull it all together. The people who are, complaining on Facebook about the stuff that's not on the shelf in the store and not accepting the help are usually the people who are helping everyone else all the fucking time. So if you are that person, pull your head out of your ass, set your pride aside. And the next time you decide to complain, whether it's to your girlfriend or to post it on Facebook for all your friends and family to see about what you're missing and what you need and what you're frustrated about, your ass better accept that help. Because if you're somebody like me who's always giving that help and always giving that support and always giving that love and always giving people hope, and when you need that love, support, and hope and others don't give it back to you, or you don't, if you don't allow others to give it back to you, it creates a secondary victim. I'm always the one helping everyone else, but when I need the help, no one's there to give it. Generally, that is one bullshit statement. Generally, the people are there to give it, but you shut them down so many times along your journey of choosing victim that they realize that if they offer it, you're not going to take it anyways. Be very, very, very careful of being the person who's always the one giving, and then when you actually need the receiving, you don't accept it. Because again, then there was no point in the complaining. There is no point in the Facebook post. There's no point in the venting. Oh, I just wanted to vent. Well, go fucking write it in your journal and burn it then. Go do that. Still get it out, but don't share it with your friends and family who now know you're at home struggling and suffering and you're just being too prideful to accept their help. That's ridiculous. So then they end up being like, please, what can I give you? You should read these fucking comments. It annoys me so bad. Please, what can I give you? I have milk. I have diapers. I have this. I have that. I'm so willing to bring it over to you. Oh my God. I just want to kick those people in the nuts and smack the person who did the post. Stop begging this person to deliver them stuff if they just want to be a baby. If they just want to be a victim. If they don't want to have a solution. Like I said, if you are the person watching this, I don't care who you are, I don't care if I know you or don't know you, and you're doing these fucking posts about the store shelves being empty, and you won't allow your friends and family to help you, you're an asshole. Don't do those posts on Facebook. Again, journal it and burn it. Don't let that go out to the world, because it just creates these feelings inside of people like, oh my God, they're suffering. I really wish I could help them, but I don't know what to do. Nothing. Let them starve. I'm serious. Fuck them. Let them starve. Let them not have their goddamn vitamins. Let them not have anything that they need because obviously they didn't want the help anyways. I'm not the type of person that feels bad. I'm the type of person that says, serves you right because you have the help and you're not willing to take it. Just because it's not at the grocery store doesn't mean you can't take it. And don't you dare pay your friends and family. You can offer once. If they say no, You take it. Because more than likely, you are the person in everybody's life that always shows up and offers that help and will not allow somebody to pay you and will not allow somebody to give back to you, right? So there's a huge chance that when you go to offer to pay, they're going to say no. Because you've always been there for them. You've always helped them. And they probably will say that to you. And then you'll go on to this whole secondary victim, not meaning to, but you will. Well, it's because I love you. Okay, well, they don't love you? Like, come the fuck on. I'm so over it. You have no fucking clue. I'm so over it. I'm just going to start writing in these comments in all caps and a million exclamation points. Accept the help! That's all I'm going to put. I'm probably going to be unfriended like a motherfucker, but I don't care. I'm over it. Accept the help. That's the whole point of this. Not just in this pandemic, but daily in your life. Help with your kids. Help working through shit, right? Help support around the house. Just help. Accept the fucking help. Again, I will say my quote. If you don't accept the help that others have to give, eventually they will stop giving. All right. Anitra's in the house. Hello. Let's see. Exactly, Jocelyn. And Jocelyn says there's no need for pride now. Like, there's no need for pride right now. But here's the secondary thing. There's never a need for pride when that's what friends and family are for, right? That's what we're for, is to help each other out. I can't tell you how many times my girlfriend has said, if you need anything, we have 10 years of food storage. You just let me know. You can come over and you can grab anything you need out of my food storage. Like I said, my buddy's all, oh, we have 11 bags of chicken. We have 20 pounds of hamburger meat. We have blah, 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 shit of pork. He has 4 kids. So most of you would be like, oh, I can't do that. You have 4 kids. Well, listen, one's a 1-month-old baby. The other one's a fucking 2-year-old that barely eats. The other one's a 6-year-old that barely fucking eats. I don't give 2 shits. I need a bag of chicken and 3 pounds of hamburger meat, right? Like, why not, right? Because obviously there's this give and take. Maybe the next time I'm at the store and, they're full of hamburger meat, I'm going to get a couple extra pounds and hit him back because his is going to dwindle if I'm borrowing it, taking some, and he's still feeding his family, right? So I can hit him back like, holy fuck, I went to the store today, he may say, and there's no hamburger meat there. Oh, I forgot. I grabbed you 3 pounds. Boom, right? That's how it's give and take. Do you realize that the world used to be, ran on bartering? And actually we still do bartering in a really roundabout sort of way with other countries. So it's never time to be prideful, right? Not with your friends and family, not with those people who are closest to you that, care the most about supporting you and helping you and lifting you up. That doesn't make any sense. Some fucking stranger, of course, you don't need to take help from them if you truly don't want to. Hi, Candy. Julie says, allowing others to help is giving them the opportunity to show love too. I think that that's huge, right? Because they love you and right now you're in need and they can fill that need. So it's like a match. It's such an important thing. So like I said, I know that a week or two ago, it was probably 2 weeks ago now, I did the topic on, struggling with allowing people to help you, but this is a different aspect of it, right? This is the part of it that really is victim. This is really the part of it that you're really doing it for attention. You have to be. And if you don't mean it to come across that way, that's how it's coming across. Just making that clear. If you don't mean it to come across that you're a victim, if you don't mean it to come across that you need attention, if you don't mean it to come across where you're making your friends and family beg you to help you, which is just so fucking crazy, you might want to check yourself because that's exactly what you're doing. The vent is definitely warranted. And I'm not saying that these posts can't be made. What I'm saying is, once you say what you're frustrated over and, what's going on, from there, people are going to step up to help you. If it's in your marriage, if it's raising a teenager, if it's with your girlfriends, if it's with your family, if whatever is going on with you, once you let that out, once you vent that, once you share that, people are going to step up to help you. And if you're not going to accept the help, then don't do the fucking post. I mean it. Don't put that out there. Don't send the text message. Don't tell your girlfriend what you're going. That just doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense. And I might be just a whole different type of person, right? I might just be off the fucking wall. But I cannot hear your problems and not help you. I'm not the friend you go to listen. I'm not that person. I'm not going to let you dump on me about everything you're going through, all that's hard on you, how stressed out you are, how you don't know what the fuck you're going to do, how lonely you feel, how lost you feel, how disconnected you feel. And then we're going to leave that session with me not helping you. You got to be out of your fucking mind. That makes no sense to me. Because that isn't a solution. And I know somebody would say, well, sometimes people just need to get it off their chest. No, they don't. No, they fucking don't. Because you get it off your chest and then what? There's no solution. There's no plan. There's nothing moving forward. Nobody needs to just get it off their chest. Oh, that felt so good to share it with you. Did it? I wonder how long you're going to stay in this fucking shit show that you've been in. I wonder how long you're going to continue with the stuff happening over and over and over again. I wonder how long you're going to continue feeling that way. I don't really believe in venting. There has to be venting to a solution. Otherwise, the venting was just for fucking nothing. It wasted my time and theirs, in my mind, right? I could be wrong. I know a lot of people are there for, to listen. If you ever need, people always say that to me. If you ever need, somebody to vent to, I'm here. I don't ever need anybody to vent to. I do not need anyone to vent to. If I'm telling you my fucking problems, we need to be working towards a fucking solution. I don't need anybody to vent to, because once I start venting, it creates more negative energy. And then when I leave, I'm like, rah, yeah, fuck him, instead of like, she's right. I need to tell him how I feel, or I really need to learn how to express myself, being more calm, or right? Am I just shout out in the comments? Am I like completely off the wall here? Because I know that a lot of you even watching this on replay believe in venting, but I just don't see any point. I mean, I think you should be able to get it out, but I think it must go to a fucking solution. And if that's a thing in the world where we just meet up with our girlfriends or our friends or our family or whatever, and we just vent to get it off our chest, please no. If you're my friend watching this, I am not that fucking person. I am not. I'm going to be helping you every step of the way. So don't come to me if you just want to get it off your chest. Candy says, I think the people doing that just want attention and affirmation and aren't necessarily looking for a solution. To some, there is comfort in staying stuck, which is frustrating as hell. 100%. 100%. And I think there's a flip side to that too, though. I think the person does want help, but they can't set their pride aside, right? They can't set aside that they're the helper. They can't set aside that they are the ones that are usually giving for everyone else, and right now they need that help in order to accept that help. There's also a big pride thing. There's a huge pride thing there. And not like puffy, chesty, fuck off, I'm better than you pride. Like, I've got this pride. I just needed to talk about it. No, you don't got it. Because we don't have hamburger meat. No, you don't got it. Because if you don't do something, you're going to end up divorced. No, you don't got it. Because you're destroying each other in this marriage. No, you don't got it. Because your teenager is running rampant. No, you don't got it. Because, no, you don't got it. You don't got it. You didn't just need to get it off your chest. That's exactly what I'm saying, Gianna. Obviously, you got to be able to get it all off your chest. 100. Right? Get it all off your chest. However, there better be a point in that conversation where it shifts to solution. You have no idea how many friends I've lost because you don't get to vent to me. Once you vent, I'm going into a plan for you. I'm going into coaching you. I'm going into that solution. Hi, Jenna. Anitra says, if friends are willing to help with what they have let them help because it helps them use up what they have. Yeah, sometimes people could have an overabundance because a lot of people before all this started happening in this specific situation, they always bought in bulk. So they have plenty of extra, right? Now, I really want to make this clear that I don't want you just to apply it to this situation. I want you to apply it across the board. It just so happens that this situation is what's annoying the fuck out of me right now. Let's see. Ooh, you guys are chatty Cathy over here. So Kellyanne Winfrey says, I still barter. Traded bug guard for fresh veggies. Boom, right? That's huge. And I would definitely do that if I needed freaking bug spray, because we have a pond out back, and trust me, you will start hearing about the mosquitoes in the next 30 days. Jocelyn says, I like that. Vent with a solution in mind. Kellyanne says, me too. If you complain to me, I give advice. And I completely get frustrated when they do nothing and complain and complain about it still being in the same situation. That is a whole other fucking power up with Power Coach Alishia. There comes a point where if this venting solution session is on repeat, I don't want to fucking hear about it anymore. I don't care about your sister or your brother or your best friend or your husband. I'm fucking over it. I don't want to hear it anymore. Yes, there comes a point where so yeah, they want a solution, but they aren't willing to do shit about it. It's a whole other live. Latia says makes sense. Jocelyn says makes sense. Yeah, Latia, it's addressing the issue, right? Hitting it head on. Let's make a plan. Let's move on. Absolutely. Estree says sometimes venting just helps me process, but I usually don't vent on Facebook. I get it helping you process. I don't know. I just get there's no point. To me, there's no point. If you're not going to move to solution, the whole venting thing just creates the situation where whoever you just vented to, you just left all your shit on them. You did. Because they had no opportunity to give back to you to move forward. I'm going to hold on to that for the duration. Kellyanne says, my venting ends in solutions. Sometimes I come up with them on my own. Okay, that's a good point. Sometimes the other person gives me a new solution. That works too. Yes. Hey, that works too, for sure, for sure. I don't care how the solution's gotten to. It just needs to be gotten to. Yeah, if you need to vent to process, I think that's great advice too for you, Estree. If you need to vent to process, then it should be in a journal. And if it's deep shit that you need to let go of, that journal needs to be burned afterwards. Because what the fuck is the point in the other person being there, right? It doesn't make sense. If you need to vent to process, then that other person doesn't need to be there. That is such a great point. Jana, thank you for that. All right, so there's my big bitch. Sure, I pissed some people off. I don't give two shits. I'm over it. I am over it. So with that, before you post on Facebook complaining about your life, whatever part of your life it is, if you're not willing to allow people to help and give you solutions and show the fuck up for you, especially being that more than likely you've shown up for them a lot and helped them in some way, shape, or form, then don't do the fucking post. That's what I'm saying. If you're hanging out with your girlfriends and, some shit's going down and you start talking about what's going on with you and people attempt to start helping you and you start shutting them down, just know every single time you shut down help that others are giving you, you are creating disconnect. We talked about connection and disconnection in marriage, but we didn't talk about connection and disconnection in friendship. So when you're taking that action to not accept what others have to give you, you are creating disconnect in your relationship with them. Now, forefront, that person's not going to feel that way. They're not going to be like, oh no, honey. Like if you brought this up to them, oh, I'm so sorry I didn't take the eggs that you offered. I know I keep using eggs as an example. It's just a good generic example. I'm so sorry I didn't take the eggs that you offered. Like, let's say you watch this and you go back to the person. The person will be like, oh no, I totally understand. If you said that to me, I'd be like, I thought it was fucking stupid. Like, I don't know why you put that up there and then you don't want the help, right? So the person's like, oh no, I understand, is not doing you or this other person any justice, right? So if you go to them, it's going to be a nonchalant, don't worry about it. Because most times when people are being rejected, when they're attempting to give help, they don't realize they're being rejected. And they don't realize that you're creating that disconnect in that friendship. However, I watch it happen all the time. And it has to be disconnect. Because if you're not creating and promoting connection, then you're creating and promoting disconnection. It's cause and effect. It has to be. Right? So keep that in mind. If your actions that you're taking are not promoting connection, then it has to be promoting disconnection. It can't just be promoting nothing. It doesn't make sense, right? So every single time you say, no, thank you. Oh, you're so sweet. I've got this. No, you don't. No, you fucking don't. And disconnect. 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 And if that person comes back and says, no, sweetie, I promise. I've got it. I've got the toilet paper. I've got the eggs. I've got the water, right? And you're like, no, I couldn't dare take that away from your family. Boom, disconnect. So you might create a shit ton of disconnections with one person in a very short amount of time. And so what happens, which we're going to talk about probably tomorrow, is subconscious programming that happens from consistent action that's taken. Okay, so tomorrow we're going to talk about that subconscious programming and how you program your subconscious. So I have talked about programming before, but I was talking about programming from childhood and from outside situations. But when we come back tomorrow, we're talking about the programming that you are doing to your subconscious mind, the way you are strengthening your subconscious mind to make decisions inadvertently that you didn't realize you were making. And then when you look back, you're like, holy fuck, I must admit I did it for that. But I didn't consciously make that decision for that. It's because in situations like these, you are programming that, right? And you could be programming other people on how to deal with you. So in this exact situation, you're teaching that person that when you ask for help, you don't really want it, right? Or when you ask for help, the disconnect that you've created may make that person not offer, right? Or the friend that you're like, oh my God, we used to hang out all the time. I don't know what happened. You know what the first thing they say is, we've just been so busy. No, they haven't. No, they haven't. They might have been busy. I'm not saying they haven't been busy, but I'm saying that that's not the reason why you're not hanging out as much. You're not hanging out as much because disconnection was created in that friendship. And so the connection to wanting to hang out and spend that quality time together has been disconnected. That's something to really fucking think about. Think about a friend right now that you spent all this time together, and now your guys' story is life's just so busy. That's not what it is. Because we make time for those relationships that matters most to us. And we all know that relationships outside the house, away from our partners, away from our kids, help us be better partners and mothers, right? Or better partners and dads. So we all know that we have to have some sort of independence in order to show up as the best version of ourselves. So life didn't get too busy. We stopped making time to be with that person. It was a subconscious decision you made because you guys were disconnected over situations, not fights. Not fights. There wasn't an issue. Please understand what I'm saying here. There wasn't an issue. You didn't get in a fight. You weren't pissed off at each other. You didn't think, that bitch. No, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about inadvertent disconnection by the actions and decisions that you made along the way. That's what I'm talking about. Latia says, we have to remember that excuses block our mind from moving on. Check mark those excuses and move on. Yes. Livy B, Alice, Des is in the house. I'm just checking the comments here before we wrap up. All right, so Tammy says, I have found that when I need to vent, I type a Word document and then delete it. It feels good, right? So again, she's not dumping on somebody in order to vent. All right, so in summarizing and wrapping up today's Power Up with Power Coach Alishia, if you don't accept the help that others have to give, eventually they will stop helping. You should never, in my mind, and I will carry this to my freaking deathbed, use a person to dump on and not allow them to help you. 1. 2, post venting posts on Facebook and not allow the help that others are going to pour out to you. If you're going to do that, then you're an asshole. I don't care if that venting post is about needing supplies at the store or that venting post is about how you were treated about something. Allow people to show up and help you the way you've helped them. Remember, you are more than likely the person that's always showing up for everybody else and helping them in a time of need. And when they're venting, giving them solution and the plan and filling up their heart and their bucket. So it's really, really, really fucked up that when you need the help, you're not letting people give back to you. Remember that every single time you don't allow help, every single time that you quote unquote push people away, you are creating disconnection in those relationships. And that is a big reason why friendships tend to dissipate. Oh, we've just grown apart. No, you didn't. You disconnected, right? There's no such thing as growing apart. There were consistent actions of disconnection that were taken that pushed you guys apart. 2 different things. Growing apart means I went on to have children and get married and build my life, and this bitch just stayed at this shit show ruining her life, right? We grew apart because I moved on with life and grew the fuck up, and she stayed where she was. But if we both started having children and, got married and then there's no such thing. It would be together, right? We would have grown together. Our kids would have grown together. Our partners would have grown together, all right? So I want you to look at your life, and I want you to look at, okay, where are situations recently that I did not accept the help that others were giving me? And how can I say yes, right? listen to me. You need to listen to on Audible or read the book A Year of Yes by Shonda Rhimes. All right? That's my massive action plan for you. And my secondary massive action plan for you is the next time somebody offers you help, I don't care when it is, from this moment of this video forward, say yes. Accept it. I don't care how bad it feels. Oh, but I feel guilty. You'll get over it. Okay? The more times you exercise that help muscle, the more it's going to be more comfortable. You are so welcome, Penny. Penny says, wow, this is very impactful. Thank you, Alishia. You are very, very, very welcome. All right, so I will be back here tomorrow. Again, between 11 and 11:30 a.m. Eastern is when I go live. So anywhere in that time block, and we are going to be talking about how you are programming your subconscious to make decisions that you didn't realize that you made those decisions for those reasons. You thought you made your decisions for this reason over here, but instead it was because you programmed your subconscious to make that decision in the background. I'll explain what I mean tomorrow. So I will see you back here. Remember to say yes to yourself more than you say yes to other people. Remember that it's progress, not perfection, and to give yourself some grace. See you tomorrow.